Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season. Now here's Nembhard. Pass to Zubac. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Off the mark there with a three. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Jackson can't get it to go. On offense, here are the Hornets. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Zubac's high post. Down low. Poked loose. And stolen by Booker. George with it. Now guarded by Butler. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocked loose.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. Now here's Booker. To the inside. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Wembanyama screen. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the free... throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league. Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Well, with the Hornets, they're still seeking their first NBA title, Clark.
Yep, and you think about all the talent that's come through the Queen City, B.A. Playoff success has eluded them. I mean, hopefully it's just a matter of time before their fans have something to cheer about.
The defense gives Shai all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Back to Booker. The ball's knocked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. And it's Green missing.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Outside Butler. Unable to get the go-ahead bucket there.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Wembanyama, no good.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Pass to Zubac. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Still no points. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. 5 to shoot. Picked by Vucevic. Irving. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Charlotte, no good that time either.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Yeah, good touch from Jackson Jr. Ready to score inside when given these opportunities.
Now here's Irving. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game.
That's exactly how you win a rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
Back to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
On the wing, Holiday. Outside McDaniels. It's McDaniels on the wing. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Los Angeles leading by 4. Holiday with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Pass to Irving. Charlotte again missing. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So for the Clippers,
substitution on the court.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Simons. And a big-time jam. He slams it right over Vucevic.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Picked by Vucevic. Here's Irving. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Simons with it. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Showing the bounce. Simons says dunk.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
He hits the second from the... Here's Simons. And here's Turner from the arc. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
14.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Los Angeles.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
And this is Gordon's sweet spot. An awesome dunker who loves getting in tight and wrecking the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Gordon pulls it in.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Thompson with a screen. And there's the lob. It's stolen by Green.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Pass to Vucevic. The three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Second chance effort. Jones' shot is good. And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Three-pointer, Vucevic. And it's Vucevic again missing. Here's Turner. The shot that time not on target. Some solid defense from Butler. Turner can always wow you with a highlight play. But Clark, he's gotten better at the small things as well.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. He can shoot the three. He's always been an elite shot blocker from the day he stepped foot in the NBA. An excellent screener, but he has added small pieces to his total game in the little areas.
Pass to Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Right side, Butler. Fires the three. And Vucevic hits from deep. Vucevic has got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, Vucevic is pretty good, guys, in catch-and-shoot situations. That's not often the case for a guy his size.
Back to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk. Timeout.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No points so far. To the wing on the left. Here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Middleton. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, there's a good reason this guy shoots as many threes as he does. Chris Middleton is a knockdown three-point shooter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Here's Zubac. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. The Clippers lead by 9. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Substitution for your Hornets. Number 15.
Right side, Wembanyama.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. They host the Hawks after this one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer, Vucevic. He buries it from three. Vucevic has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, it's been a work in progress, but it actually has paid dividends. Vucevic has worked hard to become a legitimate three-point shooter.
Hornets trail by 8. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Vucevic, high post. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by Brooks. 52 seconds left in the first half. And George with the jam.
Look at how high George gets off these drives to the hoop. Banging it down with the violence of a madman.
And it's good. 2 points. So it's the Clippers now. They've led by as many as 11. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Middleton outside. No good on the triple.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
11 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Middleton outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's not going to go. And so it's Los Angeles earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back with you shortly. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Here's Wembanyama. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Here's Nembhard. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Boy, Vucevic so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Now here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Pass to Wembanyama. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Green for three. Green able to hit from three.
You've got to respect Green at the arc. If he gets open out there, he can make you pay.
Booker for three. Rebounded by Green.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Vucevic. Nembhard with it. Defended by Jackson. And that one is stuffed right through.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby, let him score.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Hornets trail by 5. On the wing, Holiday. Yet to see a basket. Outside Irving. Behind the back and lays it in.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
Now Simons. And here's Turner from the arc. Holiday grabs the miss. They are so close to taking the lead.
This is one of those games where momentum is key.
Right wing. Edey for 3. Sinks it from distance. Edey's got his first 3 points of the game.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Pass to Turner. 5 on the clock. Throws it up high. And Gordon with the big finish.
I think getting Gordon to operate in pick and roll sets is wise. I mean, he's got a big body, which can cause problems for the defense. And his rolls, because of his athleticism and good footwork, are terrific.
Green, a screen. Here's Edey. Now here's Green. Defended by Gordon. Irving for 3. Gordon pulls it in. And it's Simons with the ball for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11. Picked it! Outside Irving. Here's Edey. Back to Irving. And there's a 3-second violation.
Oh, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Both teams will make substitutions. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. There's a screen by Turner. Here's Booker. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. Charlotte trailing. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both. Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Irving. And he makes it on the layup. Irving's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, they had a rough stretch shooting in the first half. I mean, they've seemingly made the changes they've needed to make to improve that shooting percentage.
It's tipped. Vucevic with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Down to the lineup for the Clippers.
1:02 left in the third quarter here. Booker with it. Started by Vucevic. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
Let's make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Pass to Vucevic. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Vucevic has got 11.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Substitution for your Hornets. Chris Middleton. Andrew Nembhard.
Booker with it. No made baskets yet. Just 3 on the clock. Look at Booker elevate.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have.
45.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Hornets trail by 5. Now here's Irving. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Ball violation. It will be a rejump.
Ball stolen. Nembhard with it. Now guarded by Booker. Middleton from the outside. Los Angeles leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Kicks it out to Middleton. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Butler. Here's Edey. Here's the 3. Brooks with the rebound.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
They get the rebound. Up top, Nembhard. The 3 ball. Outside Irving. Pass to Middleton. Over Wembanyama. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Irving looking around. Up and over Brooks. It's wide right, hits off the rim. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Now Irving. Pass to Edey. Back to Irving. Here's Edey. Right side, Butler. Second chance shot. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. Coach knows they're losing the 3 battle. Told the team we need to limit their outside looks, force them to put it on the floor, and make them beat us off the dribble. Back to you, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Good on the second one.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Pass to Wembanyama. Shot clock at 5. Goes back up. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
They managed to get the rebound, but that's an area where they've been struggling tonight.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far. This possession is make or break, do or die. They need points to stay within reach.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Jackson the screen. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Jackson outside. Back to Booker. Jackson the screen. The fadeaway. And there's another one for the Clippers.
No question. Booker excels at finding shots. He can be a real point machine.
Out to the right wing. To the paint. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
The competitive fire and clutch ability of Green comes out in these big moments.
Outside Booker. And stolen by Irving. In transition. Look at Gilgeous-Alexander sprinting to the cup.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
Pass to Wembanyama. Down low. And stolen by Green. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's foul number 2 for him.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
In transition, here come the Clippers.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Outside Booker. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And not intimidated at all. Wembanyama showing up in a clutch moment.
He connects. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And it's real easy to see why they turn to Vucevic when the game is close. I mean, he knows how to step up in the clutch.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
That's the way to go.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Daniels. And it's in. Oh, an enormous three-pointer.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And here's Booker. Booker drives in. Money.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from him.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. What's the best strategy for him?
I think you attack the rim here, get the ball close to the goal, and that way, even if you miss, you might have a chance for the putback.
And here's Butler outside. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. So a close game sees the Clippers taking this one. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy and
Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. You take a look at the Hornets. Up top, Zubats. Puts the move on. Duren with a rebound. And it's 6'10". Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
And here's Charlotte now. Toronto making their last shot. Outside for Green. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that comes off the assist by Green.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Morant looking for an opening. There's the three. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good for two. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Sweet looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Here's Morant. 6 to shoot. Duren up top. Got a piece of it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded by Morant. Pass to Green. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pounded by Morant. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. Gilgeous-Alexander. Duren with the rebound.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Siakam. It's Brown on the wing. And the Raptors miss again. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Hornets. Now here's Zubats to the paint. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nembhard. Off target from outside. Toronto trailing. Morant with it. Green picks him up. Siakam outside. Tatum with it. They still need this. To the wing, right side. Three-pointer. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You got to D-up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Let's send it out to Allie LaForce, who caught up with head coach Darko Rajakovic. Allie?
And he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
Thank you for that, Allie. Charlotte trailing. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court. 2 minutes left.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Andre Drummond. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Now here's Murray. Bridges outside. Back to Murray. Off target from the wing. The Hornets with the lead. Outside Irving. Pass to Green. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Zubac, screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offensive board. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Right side, Williams. There's the triple. Rebounded by Green.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pass to Middleton. Over Williams. Middleton, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's Murray. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Murray showing you real poise that time, guys, converting on aggressive defense. The concentration, outstanding.
Snatched up. Pass to Green. Irving for 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Murray. And it's Irving with a rebound. Fader on the way. No good, off the front rim. And so the first quarter is in the books. Charlotte on top. They lead by 5. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Clark, one topic that gets its share of attention, illegal screens.
And with good reason, because guys are bigger, stronger, a lot of pick and roll action. So you've got to be more diligent in cracking down on those screens that are illegal. The game is extremely fluid. Guys are in constant motion. But I think it's a hard call to make consistently, but the officials have to keep working at it.
Raptors trail by 5. Outside Morant. Pass to Tatum. Vucevic with a steal. Here's McDaniels. From downtown. And the three-pointer goes. And the Hornets lead by 8.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
Left side, Morant. On the take. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch. And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling.
Oh, my goodness! Disrespectful. Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Hornets?
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
A good look from Brown. Good, and the setup by Morant. Brown's got his first points in this one.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Outside Murray. Pass to Duren. And here's Beal. 5 to shoot. And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Hornets. 3-point lead. On the wing, Tatum. He's got 5. Just 3 to shoot. Can't tie it up. That one misses. On offense, here are the Hornets. Well, with the Hornets, they're still seeking their first NBA title, Clark.
Yep, and you think about all the talent that's come through the Queen City, BA. Playoff success has eluded them. I mean, hopefully it's just a matter of time before their fans have something to cheer about.
Outside Tatum. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Raptors trail by 5. There's Tatum with the 3. That won't go either for Tatum.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
On the wing, Green. Butler taking his time here. Shot clock at 6. Back to Hartenstein. Pass to Nembhard. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Murray. Back to Butler. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. The Hornets making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
1:33 left to the second period.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Beal outside. And a miss there on the triple. Hornets leading by 5. Here's Irving. Goes to the fadeaway. Irving's gotten 4 this quarter.
Kyrie going to work from the mid-range is a thing of beauty. Such a skilled offensive player.
11 feet out. Hornets with the rebound. 52 seconds left to play in the half. stolen by Williams. Here's
Oh,
my
leave
goodness!
anything in the bag on that one.
Yeah!
Bring it home. Send it in. Throw it down.
And here's Irving. He has 7.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
The kick to Tatum. There's 18 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, over his first couple of seasons, Tatum has really increased his trips to the line, playing more aggressively.
At the line for 2-1.
Good on the second one. There's 14 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Irving looking around. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
There's Tatum with the 3. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game.